What if I told you that the future of artificial intelligence won't be decided by bigger models, but by logic itself? Not faster chips, not more data, but whether machines can actually reason the way we do. Sounds impossible, right? And yet, Google has just unveiled something that could shift the entire AI landscape. It's not a flashy chatbot or a viral image generator with a weird name. It's a programming language called Mangle, designed specifically to help AI untangle the chaos of modern data. And alongside that, a bizarrely named mystery model called Nano Banana that the internet can't stop talking about, plus a fleet of new AI agents that promise to cut developer workloads from hours to seconds. So buckle up, because what we're seeing is not just a wave of tools, it's the blueprint for a new phase of AI. Section 1. Mangle. The AI language of reasoning. Here's a question. If AI is so powerful, why does it still struggle with messy, scattered information? The truth is, today's digital world is drowning in fragmented data, dependency files, security logs, configuration reports, endless error outputs. For humans, it's overwhelming. For AI, it's crippling. You can't build solid reasoning on top of a swamp of inconsistencies. This is exactly the challenge Google is attacking with Mangle. Built on the foundation of an older logic language called Datalog, Mangle has been re-engineered to handle the complexity of today's systems. Instead of forcing developers or AI systems to comb through each data source in isolation, Mangle pulls everything together into a single logical framework. Imagine being able to query across dozens of files, APIs, and databases at once, as if they were all speaking the same language. That's what Mangle does. Think of it like this: without Mangle, AI is a detective trying to solve a crime, but all the witness statements are written in different languages. Sure, it's smart, but without translation, it's just guessing. But the real magic lies in its recursive rules. In plain English, this means Mangle can trace relationships step by step, no matter how deep the chain goes. For example, say you're working on a project that depends on library A. Library A relies on library B. Library B connects to library C. If library C has a critical vulnerability, Mangle can automatically trace that chain of dependencies and flag the risk. That's not just useful, it's revolutionary. It gives AI the ability to explain its reasoning rather than spit out statistical guesses. And it goes beyond cybersecurity. Governments now demand software bills of materials, SBOMs, to track what's inside applications. Mangle can scan these lists automatically, enforce version compliance, and detect risks across thousands of projects. In research, it enables knowledge graphs, networks of entities and relationships, to be queried logically, exposing hidden insights. Here's the kicker: Mangle isn't just a research toy. Google built it as a Go library, meaning developers can plug it directly into AI pipelines. It supports aggregations, external function calls, and symbolic reasoning mixed with real-world computations. In short, it's the missing puzzle piece that makes AI outputs more grounded, transparent, and reliable. And let's be honest, Mangle sounds more like a villain from a Marvel movie than a programming language. Maybe that's fitting, since it's here to destroy the chaos of messy data. So while it may not grab headlines like a shiny chatbot, Mangle is quietly laying the foundation for the AI systems of tomorrow. Without this kind of reasoning backbone, tools like Gemini risk becoming powerful but untrustworthy. With it, AI becomes something we can finally trust. Section 2. The strange case of Nano Banana. Now, while Mangle was quietly setting the stage, something far stranger was causing chaos online. A mysterious AI model with a name that sounds like a joke, Nano Banana. Yes, you heard that right. And while it sounds like a smoothie flavor, early users discovered it might actually be one of the most advanced image models yet. It started on a site called LMA Rena, where people compare AI model outputs by voting. Suddenly, Nano Banana began showing up in the lineup. The results stunned people. Sharper images, more creativity, and here's the kicker: it could actually edit images based on instructions better than most of its competitors. Reddit lit up, Twitter, or X, exploded, memes flew everywhere. But the real question was, who built this thing? The leading theory: Google. The breadcrumbs were there. Just weeks earlier, Google teased something image-related. Then Logan Kilpatrick, head of product for Google's AI studio, mysteriously posted a banana emoji on X. Around the same time, a DeepMind manager shared a photo mimicking Maurizio Cattelan's infamous banana duct taped to a wall art piece. Coincidence? The internet didn't think so. And let's pause here. If your billion-dollar company is secretly building a revolutionary model, is a banana emoji really the best way to leak it? Maybe it is. Simpler than a press release. And here's where things get interesting. The name itself. Google often uses Nano for its lightweight on-device models. If Nano Banana is real, it might be their attempt at an image generator that runs locally on devices. No cloud required. Imagine generating studio-quality images right on your phone without sending data anywhere. That's not just convenient. It's a privacy game changer. Of course, the model isn't perfect. Like others, it struggles with spelling inside images. But overall, its quality feels near the top of the market. Which raises the question, is this really Google's secret project? If so, we might be looking at the company's next big leap in image generation. One that could shake up not just AI art, but how we interact with visual data on personal devices. And let's face it, if Apple had built this, they'd call it something sleek like Vision Core. Google, they went with Nano Banana. Honestly, respect. So is Nano Banana a joke, a leak, or the future of AI on your smartphone? That's the cliffhanger Google is leaving us with. Section 3. Google's new AI agents. Automating development. While Nano Banana was generating memes, Google Cloud was quietly rolling out something with even bigger implications. AI agents designed to automate entire workflows. Not just writing code snippets. Not just suggesting edits. We're talking about agents that can handle the full grunt work of development. Hours of manual labor gone in seconds. Take the BigQuery data agent. Normally, setting up a data pipeline means writing endless scripts, cleaning messy inputs, and babysitting schema changes. With this agent, you just describe your goal in plain English, and the pipeline builds itself. It adapts, enforces consistency, and keeps your data flowing. That's not just efficiency, that's time reclaimed. Then there's the Notebook agent. Think of it as an embedded research assistant inside Notebook LM. It can explore data, build models, generate features, and even summarize findings into clean reports or FAQs. Suddenly, advanced analytics feels less like drudgery and more like a conversation. The Looker Code Assistant does the same for visualization. Usually dashboards require technical expertise. Now you can ask in plain English, and it generates the right chart, the right code, and explains its reasoning while staying accurate to your company's definitions. That's critical when decisions worth millions hinge on clean data. And the database migration agent. Anyone who has ever migrated a database knows it's a nightmare. Downtime, errors, compatibility headaches. This agent scans schemas, translates functions into modern formats, sets up replication, and ensures near zero downtime. For enterprises, that's not convenience, it's survival. Finally, the GitHub agent, also called Gemini CLI. It reviews pull requests, generates tests, triages issues, and even labels them. It's open source, customizable, and tireless. Developers no longer waste energy on repetitive chores, they can focus on innovation. Developers admit it, you've secretly wished you had a clone to handle the boring parts of coding. Well, this isn't a clone, but it's close enough. Step back, and you see the pattern. Google isn't just making smarter assistants, they're moving toward autonomous developer agents. Agents that don't just help you code, they take over the workflow. And if that trend holds, the role of a developer may be about to change forever. Section 4. The big picture. Where is Google taking us? Put it all together. Mangle, Nano Banana, the fleet of AI agents, and a bigger story emerges. Google isn't just releasing random tools, they're attacking AI's weak points, messy data, reasoning gaps, developer bottlenecks, while also teasing futuristic frontiers like on-device image generation. The emotional contrast is striking. On one side we see fear, the realization that without reasoning, today's AI systems are just fancy parrots, generating answers they can't justify. On the other side, excitement, a future where AI agents automate the dullest tasks, giving humans more freedom to create, design, and innovate. And somewhere in the middle, humor, because let's be honest, Only Google could name a breakthrough model Nano Banana. Here's a terrifying but funny thought. In 10 years, you might be sitting in your kitchen asking an AI assistant to manage your finances, plan your meals, and design your vacation, while it quietly reminds you that all of this was brought to you by Nano Banana. But urgency cuts through the jokes. These aren't just experiments, they're stepping stones toward AI systems that are autonomous, explainable, and embedded in every workflow we touch. The question isn't whether this wave of technology is coming. The question is whether we'll be ready for it, or left behind while others ride it forward. So are we witnessing the dawn of a new AI reasoning era, or just a string of clever experiments? That's for you to decide. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, because the future is unfolding faster than any of us expected. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.